Hello, I hope you're all well today. How many guitars is too many guitars? Or how many guitars do I need? Or how many guitars should I have? If you're a guitar player, you have probably either asked yourself that question or been asked that question by somebody else. The answer to me depends completely on the player. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do with that instrument. So for me personally, I don't know the answer for myself yet, but I wanted to show you my collection today and kind of talk about why I have the guitars that I do have. So this is not an official review on any of these guitars, but I'm just going to go through them real quick. I have these 5 guitars here that I call my active guitars, and they're guitars that I plan on keeping for now and guitars that I still play. I have 2 inactive guitars, one electric, one acoustic. And those 2 guitars I don't plan on keeping, and I plan on moving them to a home that hopefully they'll be played there. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with my acoustic guitar. This is my Orangewood Oliver acoustic guitar, and part of the reason why I got it was because, again, I had that other acoustic guitar, but it had a gloss neck, and I wasn't really vibing with it a lot. My hand was getting stuck a lot, so I got this one because it had a satin neck, and I discovered Orangewood through Instagram, and they had a great deal going on at the time, and so I got it, and it's been a fantastic guitar. So I got this guitar because acoustic guitars inspire me to play a different way, and so I really wanted to have one in my collection, and I'm so glad that I have this one. So let's move on to the electric guitars. So I'm just going to mute the strings real quick. Okay, so let's move on to the electric guitars. First, this one. This is my Ibanez Q54. Now the Q stands for Quest, which is the line of guitars that this is within the Ibanez lineup, but I don't know what the 54 stands for, unfortunately. I got this guitar because 1, it's headless, so no headstock. The tuning machines are here, and 2, it has the HSS pickup configuration and gives me a lot of tonal options, and I really wanted to try that pickup configuration, so that's why I got this one. Okay, the next one you've probably seen in a previous video, but this is my Fender Player Series Telecaster in Tide Pool Blue. I got this because this is my most recent guitar, and I've had a few other guitars, but I felt like something was missing, and I was like, I just kind of want a guitar where I'm going to feel inspired to play rock music. And so this one was it, and I've been having such a blast playing this guitar. So that's this one. The next 2 I can make their own video on, but I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. So let's get into it. This is my Abasi Legion in Austean White. This is a 6-string. So this is Abasi Concepts, is a company owned by my favorite guitar player, Tosin Abasi. And I got this guitar for a couple of reasons. 1, it has a tremolo, so it's my only guitar in my collection that has this type of bridge. And 2, it has a Wenge neck. A neck wood that I really wanted to try, but I couldn't find a guitar that had Wenge neck that I was interested in. And it also has a natural Wenge finish on the headstock, which I also really appreciate for the aesthetics. So that's this guitar. And last but most certainly not least, because this one is my favorite guitar. This one means the most to me. This is my Abasi Master Series 8-string guitar in the Monarch finish. So I'll make a separate video to talk about why this guitar means so much to me, but this is my second 8-string guitar that I've owned and the only one in my collection currently. So I want to quickly go through why I have each guitar. So again, I went over why I have the acoustic, so I'm not going to repeat that, but I got the Ibanez again because it was headless. I got the Telecaster because when I think of playing rock music, the first thing that comes to mind is a Telecaster, so I got that one. I got the Abasi 6-string because I wanted a modern 6-string guitar with a tremolo system, and that one was perfect for me. And then I got the 8-string because I listen to a lot of Animals as Leaders, and if you don't know, the 2 guitar players primarily play 8-string for that music, and so I wanted to learn some of those songs and create my own 8-string riffs, so I got that 8-string guitar. So to go back to the question, how many guitars is too many guitars? Again, I don't know. It depends on the player and what you're trying to do. And what inspires you, I don't really see a Telecaster and say, hey, you know what? I want to thump on it. Thump is a technique that's that you can do on bass guitar, other instruments as well. Or I don't look at my Abasi guitar and say, hey, you know what? I want to play funk music on it. Now, you could play any genre on any guitar, but for me specifically, I don't feel inspired to play those types of genres on those types of guitars the examples I just listed. So it depends on the player, and I don't know if I will be getting more guitars. I probably will, to be completely honest, but I don't know if it will replace guitars in my current collection or not. So we'll see. But as of today, filming this video in 2023, that's my collection. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings.